Hey, what's up guys? It's gootecks and we are back with more Persona. I'm here with Rob Stone, one of the QA leads here at Atlus. Rob, thank you for joining us.
Hey.
Today we're going to be talking a little bit about some of the more intermediate stuff. You know, last time we talked about the basics and went through all the moves and everything. But now I want to get into kind of the nitty-gritty behind this game. So we're going to be talking about some overall game theory, meter management, burst management, life management, persona management, all these things. Okay, let's talk a little bit about burst management. Because burst is something that I find really interesting about this game, because not just because you can use it on offense and on defense, but because it takes so long to rebuild.
Yeah, definitely.
What are some good uses and bad uses of burst?
Very good. Okay, good uses of burst. You get fatal countered, and you want to get out of getting wrecked in the face. So let's set this for counter hit, right? So
now okay? Before we get into that, what's the difference between a regular counter hit and a fatal counter hit?
I will outline that right now. Okay, certain moves, it's move specific counters. So usually it's slower attacks that get the fatal counter. For example, none of Yosuke's B or A's, or even his C, but his crouching C is fatal counter, right? What it does is it creates every hit in the combo that follows it gets increased stun. So you have special fatal counter combos in this game.
Oh, okay.
So you can do just absurd amounts of damage. Like if you watch combo videos for this game, they always that's how they get their ridiculous damage combos, is off of a fatal counter. So for example, with Yosuke, he gets he can delay that hit way later than he would normally be able to do it, off of the normal move, right? He has to do it really early off of that. God, sorry. So normally that won't work, right? But if you fatal counter it,
oh, you have way more time.
Yeah,
to do
and
it.
you can actually land the oh my goodness.
So how do you actually go about getting a counter hit or a fatal counter hit?
Well, this game is weird with counter hits too. Normally a counter hit in most fighting games is you interrupt an opponent's attack, right? In this game, if an opponent whiffs something, they are left in a counter hit state until they can block. So let's say you do your crouching B or something, right? See how you whiffed it? I didn't interrupt your crouching B. Well, it's also because we have counter hit on, let's turn that off. Okay, so doing that. See how it's counter hit still? Huh. So you can actually whiff punish and get counter hits in this game. On top of course, if you interrupt something with it, you'll get a counter hit as well. So there's just a lot of, this game is very counter hit confirm heavy. If you land almost air-to-air attacks in the air, if we land that in the air, we basically can't tech until the last second, right? It also depends on the heaviness of the attack. If I hit you with my B, it's pretty much.
Gotcha.
I can just combo afterwards.
Okay, so let's say that you got a fatal counter hit.
Okay.
That would be a good time to burst?
Almost always it's a good time to burst. So if you are playing against anybody who knows that how to confirm their fatal counter hit, you should probably burst after that. Just because those combos will do just grips of damage. Usually at least half-life, no meter.
So it wouldn't, in your opinion, it doesn't even really matter if it's early in the round or later in the round. You should probably just burst, because otherwise you're going to take huge damage from the fatal counter hit.
You can always use discretion. There's exceptions to every rule.
Right, of course.
But I would say that's definitely if you want a general rule, usually getting fatal counter hit is a bad thing in this game.